morning dear students. For today's topic is molecular orbital theory. Right? In previous lecture we already discussed about electron pair repulsion theory. Right? What are the valence shell electron pair repulsion theory? I give you some postulates. What are the postulates? Right? So if the central atom of a molecule is surrounded by bonding electron pair and not by lone pair, the geometry will be regular, right? But when the central atom is surrounded by bonding electron pair as well as lone pair, the geometry of the molecule gets distorted from their regular shape, right? And also I give you example of ammonia. So now today we are going to discuss another theory that is called also MOT theory, or you can also say molecular orbital theory, right? So the molecular orbital theory is on a chemical bonding developed at the beginning of the 20th century by F. Mund and R.S. Mulliken to describe the structure and properties of different molecules. So who discovered molecular orbital theory? So R.S. Mulliken and F. Mund discovered the molecular orbital theory. So the molecular orbital theory on chemical bonding developed at the beginning of 20th century by F. Mund and R.S. Mulliken to describe the structure and property of different molecules. Right? The valence bond theory, as I learned above, valence bond theory failed to explain how certain molecules contain two or more equivalent bonds and whose bonds order lie between that of a single bond and that of double bond, such as the bond in resonance stabilized molecules. એટલે કે અમુક સર્ટેન મોલેક્યુલ્સમાં છે જે વેલેન્સ બોન્ડ થિયરી કેવી થઈ છે, ફેલ થઈ છે, બરાબર? So this is where the molecular orbital theory proved to be more powerful than the valence bond theory, since the orbital described by MOT reflect the geometry of the molecules to which is applied. એટલે કે valence bond theory કરતા MOT theory છે એ more effective છે, right, to describe the structure and properties of the molecules. Now what are the key features of the molecular orbital theory? So first one is the total number of molecule orbitals formed will always be equal to the total number of atomic orbital. એટલે કે atomic orbital મળી અને શું બનાવે molecular orbital. First one, the total number of molecule orbitals formed will always be equal to the total number of atomic orbitals, right? Another one is there are different types of molecular orbitals. There is a different type of molecular orbital exist. There exist different type of molecular orbitals. Bonding molecular orbital, antibonding molecular orbital, and non-bonding molecular orbital, right? Of these, antibonding molecular orbital will always have a higher energy. आज antibonding molecular orbitals છે એ always higher in energy, right? Then the parent orbital, એટલે કે એની જે parent orbital છે, then the parent orbital and bonding molecular orbital, એટલે કે this one bonding molecular orbitals will always lower energy than the parent orbitals, lower energy than the parent orbital, right? So another one is the electrons are filled into molecular orbital in the increasing order of orbital energy, right? You all know, from the orbital with the lowest energy of the orbital with the highest energy, the electrons are filled into molecular orbital in the increasing order of orbital energy. Of the energy. Another one is the most effective combination of atomic orbital for the formation of molecular orbitals occur when the combination atomic orbital have a similar energy. એટલે કે બે atomic orbital પાસે similar energy હોય ત્યારે આપણને molecular orbital મળે, right? Fourth one is the most effective combination of atomic orbital for the formation of molecular orbital for the formation of molecular orbital occurs when the combination of atomic orbitals have a similar energy. Right? એટલે કે એની પાસે સિમિલર એનર્જી હોવી જોઈએ. ટૂંકમાં in simple terms, the molecular orbital theory states that each atom tends to combine together to form a molecular orbital. As a result, such an arrangement, electrons are found in a various atomic orbital and they are usually associated with a different nuclei. In short, an electron in a molecule can be present anywhere in the molecules. Right? એટલે કે બે મોલેક્યુલર ઓર્બિટલ બનવા માટે બે એટોમિક ઓર્બિટલનું કોમ્બિનેશન જરૂરી છે. રાઈટ? One of the main impact of the molecular orbital theory after its formation, that is a new way to understand the process of bonding electron pair. એટલે કે જ્યારે બે એટોમિક ઓર્બિટલ ભેગી મળી અને આપણને શું મળે છે? molecular orbital like this. There is a 1s એટલે આ કઈ છે? એટોમિક ઓર્બિટલ. Orbitals, right? And this is also atomic orbital. Here this have one electron, here this have one electron. એટલે કે આ બે ઇલેક્ટ્રોન પોતાના અહીંયા શેર કરશે અને આપણને કઈ મળશે? મોલેક્યુલર ઓર્બિટલ. એમાં this is called sigma and this is called sigma star. You have already learned this theory, right? In 12th. So here, to understand the molecular orbital theory more clearly and in depth, it is important to understand what atomic and molecular orbital are first. This is nothing but this is a linear combination of atomic orbital. This is called LCAO. Linear combination of atomic orbitals, LCAO, right? Linear combination of atomic orbital. So molecular orbital can generally be expressed through a linear combination of atomic orbital. These LCAO are useful to estimate the formation of this orbital in the bonding between the atoms and make a molecule. The Schrödinger equation used to describe the electron behavior of the molecular orbital can be written in a method to similar that, right? So how this linear combination is work? If suppose consider two atoms, right? A and B. To consider two atoms A and B and each possessing a single valence electron. એટલે કે આ બે પાસે એક એક કેવા છે? Single electron, right? Single valence electron. Let psi A and psi B represent the wave function of atom A and B. Now let psi A and psi B represent the wave function of atom A and B respectively, right? So let atomic orbital A and B accompanying valence electron overlap. So the valence electron will be region when the orbital overlap, therefore, right? So now the wave function of molecular orbital can be expressed as a linear combination of orbitals, like psi AB in the wave function of molecular orbital. Therefore, psi AB is equal to psi A plus psi B, right? Now, what are the conditions for linear combination of atomic orbitals? The first one is same energy of combining orbital. Same energy of combining orbitals. એટલે કે the atomic orbital combining from molecular orbital should have a comparable energy, right? This means that 2p orbitals of an atom can combine with another 2p orbital of another atom. For example, લઈએ આપણે 2p orbital of an atom can combine with another 2p orbital of another atom, with another 2p orbital of another atom. એટલે કે 2p orbital છે એ કોની સાથે કમ્બાઈન કરી શકે? 2p સાથે જ કરી શકે, બટ કેની? another atom, right? But 1s and 2s cannot combine together as they have a energy difference. એટલે કે 1s plus 2p cannot combine. 2p plus 2p can combine, right? Another have a same symmetry about molecular axis. The combining atom should have the same symmetry around the molecular axis for proper combination, otherwise the electron density will be square. For example, all the suborbital of 2p, like 2px, 2py and 2pz have the same energy, but still 2pz orbital of an atom can only combine with 2pz orbital, but they cannot combine with 2px and 2py orbitals as they have a different axis and symmetry. Understand? Another one is same symmetry about molecular axis. The combining atoms should have the same symmetry. The combining atom should have same symmetry around the molecular axis, the molecular axis for proper combination. For example, all the suborbitals, all the suborbitals of 2p have the same energy, have the same energy, right? But still 2pz orbital of an atom can only, like a 2pz orbital of an atom can only combine with 2pz orbitals of another atom, right? These combinations are true, but 2pz orbital cannot combine with 2px and 2py, but 2pz orbital not combine with 2px and 2py. Why? Because the difference of axis of symmetry. In general, the z-axis is considered as a molecular axis of the symmetry, right? Now, what is bonding and what is anti-bonding orbitals, right? So the molecular orbital that is obtained by the addition overlap. The molecular orbital that is obtained by the addition overlap of two atomic orbitals are represented by psi b. That means psi a plus psi b, right? So this is called bonding orbital. It possesses lower energy than the atomic orbital from which is formed. આની એનર્જી હંમેશા કેવી હોય? લોઅર એનર્જી ધેન કેનાથી? ધ atomic orbitals, right? And it has a high electron density in the region between the two nuclei, right? So every electron in bonding molecular orbital attract between two atoms. Now what is anti-bonding orbitals? Anti-bonding orbitals. So the molecular orbital which is obtained by subtraction overlap of two atomic orbitals, this is called anti-bonding orbitals. The molecular orbital that is obtained by the subtraction overlap two atomic orbitals. For example, we can say psi star, right? Psi a minus psi b, that is called anti-bonding molecular orbital, and this is higher energy than the atomic orbitals. Higher energy than atomic orbitals, right? Now the combination of s orbital to give a bonding and anti-bonding orbital. Now combination of s orbital by bonding and antibonding molecular orbital. Now let us consider the combination of two 1s atomic orbital, right? Using LCAO approach, the two atomic orbital will overlap to give the two molecular orbital, right? We can take a two hydrogen atoms, right? And the first combination is obtained by the addition of two atomic orbital. Like addition, that means psi MO gives 1sa plus psi 1sb, where here we can take n, where n is a normalized wave function. For example, લઈએ આપણે હાઇડ્રોજનનું લઈએ તો HA, this is 1sa, and another hydrogen B, that is also like this overlap 1sb. This region is again overlap, but overlap કેવું તો કે addition, that means psi 1sa plus psi 1sb. તો આપણને કેવું મળશે, like these structures, two nuclei we can see HB. It is called sigma 1s, and આપણે શું કહી શકીએ, sigma 1s. This is the formation of bonding molecular orbital by the addition overlap of 1s orbital, right? Now the electron in this molecular orbital will spend most of its time between the two nuclei HA and HB, right? And the electron is now stabilized by two nuclei and changes instead of one in the atomic orbital. So the resulting molecular orbital is always lower energy than the 1s orbital, right? That is why it is called bonding molecular orbital. Now other linear combination is subtracting the two atomic orbital, and for example this is HA and this is HB. This spaces can say overlap, right? So this is 1sa and this is 1sb. Now we have a subtraction, and this is called psi 1sa minus psi 1sb. So we can have like this HA and HB. This is called sigma star 1s. This is the formation of antibonding molecular orbital formed by subtraction overlap of 1s orbital, right? So the resulting molecular orbital has a zero electron density, and here a nodal space between the nuclei. Nodal space છે બરાબર, between the nuclei, and the electron in this orbital is concentrated by the away from the nucleus. So net effect to push the nuclei apart rather than the hold together, right? So this resulting molecular orbital theory is called antibonding molecular orbital, right? This is the antibonding and this is the bonding molecular orbital. Now instead of 2s orbital નું લઈએ તો આપણને શું મળશે, સિગ્મા 2s અને સિગ્મા સ્ટાર 2s, બરાબર? સબસ્ટ્રેક્શનથી સિગ્મા સ્ટાર 2s અને એડિશનથી સિગ્મા 2s, right? Now the formation of sigma molecular orbital overlapping of the p orbital. હવે આપણે p orbital નું જોઈએ. Now we can see a sigma molecular orbitals overlap in 2pz atomic orbitals, right? So if we have a 2pz orbitals like this, there is a one and another one is like this, and this space is called overlap, right? This is 2pza and this is 2pzb. Now we have addition, like a sigma 2pza plus sigma 2pzb. Now we get like these structures. Plus, and this is a minus. This is called sigma z, right? અને હવે આમાં સબસ્ટ્રેક્શન થાય એટલે કે સિગ્મા z p માઇનસ સિગ્મા z, તો કેવી રીતે આપણને મળશે સ્ટ્રક્ચર? Like this. This is a minus, this is plus and plus. This is a z axis, right? This is called sigma star z. Now, formation of pi orbitals by the lateral overlap of p orbitals, right? The molecular orbitals which are obtained by the side-wise overlap of 2px and 2py orbital are designed by pi molecular orbitals. Like this. This is called the overlap. This is 2pxa and this is 2pxb. This axis x and this axis y. Like this, right? Now we have addition. So psi 2pxa plus psi 2pxb, and we get plus minus. This is called pi x, right? And we get subtraction that psi 2pxa minus psi 2pxb. So we get like this structure. This is plus minus minus plus. This is called sigma star x, right? So the bonding orbitals has a plus slope above the z-axis, and minus slope below the z-axis. The plus and minus sign refer the sign of wave function of various lobe, but not for the nucleus, right? So the antibonding molecular orbital also has a pi type molecular orbitals. Now, these all are the pi and s and p orbitals overlapping of antibonding and molecular antibonding and bonding molecular orbitals. In our next lecture, we are going to discuss difference between bonding molecular orbital and anti-bonding molecular orbital. Till that, you can enjoy these lectures and have a good day. And thank you everyone.